What's rich, creamy, gooey, chocolatey, and crunchy all at the same time? Well, Carmelitas, of course. Join me and Shannon from Dinner Crafts as she shares the recipe with us. That's coming right up on Spanish Fork 17's Cooking Made Easy with June, brought to you by Macy's, the happy shopping store in Spanish Fork. Welcome to Cooking Maisie. Welcome to Cooking Maisie with June. Sorry, Shannon. I was just telling Shannon, I just get so comfortable when she is here because we used to work together, and we kind of do. I mean, but I've kind of like stepped back a little bit. When it was Lemon and Sage, this is Shannon Collier. Do I pronounce that right? I never do it right.
You can say caliker, coliker. Shalloker is actually the right way.
Look at her, Shalloker. Okay, so Shannon, tell me a little bit about, so it was Lemon and Sage on Main Street in Springville, and that's when I did my cooking classes. It was so fun. We had our moments, but then you came up with a new business, and it's blowing up the whole county. Tell
That's
us.
what we're hoping for.
Well, I think it is. Go ahead.
So it's Dinner Crafts by Lemon and Sage, where people can come in and put together freezer meals for their families. And one thing that makes it different is they're not all crock pot meals. So you get things that go in the oven, or you can cook in a skillet. So there's some variety.
And I've had your lasagna. I've had a couple things that you've made, and they're so yummy. And I know your husband, does he contribute to the recipe? Doesn't he cook too?
He does cook when he feels like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's all Shannon.
He does all my dishes. He does all my dishes. So if you come to a session, you can see him doing the dishes.
But Shannon, but my daughter has done that, and she loves it because it's really economical if you really think about all the shopping's been done. Go ahead.
We do all the shopping, we plan out the meals, we do the prep work, and then you get to leave and we clean it all up for you.
It's been going so well that they opened a new shop in
Pleasant Grove.
So, you never know how you got to spread the word and come and try it out. Well, we'll talk a bit more about that.
Yep.
But let's get started with our recipe. Now, you used to have these in your shop. Do you still have Carmelitas?
We may bring them back.
Okay.
We just had a grand reopening, and so we're bringing back lunch service and cookies and things, which went away during COVID.
Right.
So we're very excited.
So annoying. That's kind of slowed us all down, but that's okay. We're back.
Yeah, and we've actually partnered with Amelia from Grapefruit and Thyme, and so she's going to be managing our market for us at Lemon and Sage. But our rental kitchens are still there for Lemon and Sage, and then Dinner Crafts as well.
Because I have used the kitchen for different activities and different functions before, like for homecoming, and it's great, you guys. So
and you can still do that.
Yes, okay, we can still do that, and it's such good prices. So let's get started with this. So we do a pan.
First, we're just taking a 9x13 pan. And I like to line it with parchment because then you can just lift the bars out and cut them. It's a lot easier.
So you don't have to do this side, or you think that's good, or?
Yeah, I just like it because it makes the line a little better if you don't line the sides.
And this is usually to come out. It'll be easy to come out when you, okay, you're gonna spray it.
And so I will spray it with some cooking spray just in the sides to make sure that it's gonna come out for me.
Yes.
Oops. There we go.
Shannon's so polite. I was like, oh, and Shannon just, she's so sweet.
We'll just set this aside.
Okay.
And then we are going to mix up our crust first.
Okay.
So we'll get all of our dry ingredients.
Awesome.
So we are going to need some flour, oats.
What did I hear? Here's some oats.
Okay.
I always do this. I'm gonna disappear for a minute.
I'll let you go find the flour while I get the oats out. So,
oh gosh.
When I do oats, I actually like to do a mix of quick oats and old fashioned. So I'll usually do 1 cup of quick oats and 1 cup of the old fashioned as well.
There you go.
Oh, you've got some quick oats in the bottom here. So
I do? How can you tell?
You can tell by the size.
Oh my gosh.
So you have a mix already.
Okay, awesome.
So we've got 2 cups of oats in there.
Okay.
And we are also going to I'll add the brown sugar first because then I'm not going to get flour in your brown sugar.
Oh.
So we need 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar in here.
Oh, you have this memorized. You don't need this?
Well, I might.
Okay, I'll just keep it on the side.
Cup.
Okay.
Okay, and then we will also need 2 cups of flour.
Okay, awesome. So of course with Club Brand, Macy's.
Yes, thank you, Macy's.
I think they're open 24 hours now.
Really?
They're back to full hours, and it's awesome. So, because
sometimes you just gotta go to the store at midnight. All right, and then we need to add a half teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
Let me find that half teaspoon. Just a little salt.
Look at you. You made this a million times.
I have made it a million times. It's so good. And then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of our baking soda. So that's all of the dry ingredients. And then I just take a pastry cutter and mix it all up.
Awesome. Nice. This is almost like a biscuit, like how
like
you make peanut butter bars. Oh, it's more of a crumble?
Yeah, it is kind of like a peanut butter bar or kind of like a crumble.
Okay.
That's how it turns out on top.
Yum. It already looks yummy. And of course,
yeah, so once we get these dry ingredients kind of mixed together well here, we're going to put in our butter.
Okay.
And I think the recipe says softened, but I like to mostly melt it.
Oh, yeah. So this is mostly melted.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and dump it in.
Yeah, knowing me, I'd put it in there and it's just going to be melted. Or mostly not melted. I don't know. It's okay. It'll all work out, right?
It will all work out in the end because it's going to go in the oven anyway. So
yes.
So then we're just going to mix this together really quick here with our pastry cutter.
You are so good at this. And you've shown this many times. So tell me, so do you, I know the last time you were here, you made the Swedish chocolate cake. That was Christian's favorite. Mm-hmm. And so, are these your kids, or do you just, well, I know you sell the store. It must do well. I'm going to make a confession. I've not ever tried the Carmelitas.
You haven't? Well, you're going to try them today.
I know. I'm going to. I'm excited.
And then after
I'm rushing out and about and making Thai food, and I bought many things there, and I just don't know why I've never tried the Carmelitas.
Well, now you'll be able to make your own.
I'm so excited.
I actually like them hot with vanilla ice cream, so there's that. Oops, I'm just launching it everywhere.
No, that's good.
Okay, so that's pretty good. It's still kind of crumbly, but that's just fine.
It almost looks like an apple crisp topping to me.
It is kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Yum.
So we're going to dump about half of this into the pan, and we're just going to press it in the bottom.
Awesome. I believe our oven's ready. So, so you're going to reserve.
We're reserving half of it for later.
Awesome.
So what we're going to do is we are going to take this part. We're going to bake it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're going to pull it out, and we're going to add our filling and the rest of our topping.
Okay, so were we going to start the filling? I can't remember what we decided to do.
We could do our filling while it's in the oven. I actually need a little bit more of that because you want to make sure the bottom is covered.
Yes.
So we'll just grab
exact. I mean, it's going to be like almost like a sandwich thing because now I'm thinking about it. You're going to top it with this. Oh, yes, I remember now.
So we're going to be filling it with caramel and chocolate.
But you want a solid cover because you want the bottom to hold everything together.
Yep, this is our bottom. So that looks pretty good.
Okay, I'll put it in the oven and then for 10 minutes, yes?
Yes, for 10 minutes at 350.
350 for 10 minutes. Okay, so we can start the filling and then okay, what do we need to do that's different that we start the filling? I can't remember what you wanted to do.
So we need a bowl. We need a bowl.
Okay.
You threw my bowl in the sink.
Thank you, Christian, on the sideline.
So
what the heck?
So I was talking to a friend the other day who he makes cookies. And he loves Carmelitas, but he's like, but we don't make those very often. My mom used to make them, and they were so good, but it was such a pain opening all the caramel wrappers. And I'm like, why are you opening caramel wrappers?
So you
get a caramel topping,
and
you put in 3 tablespoons of flour, and that has the same effect.
And this particular brand you love is the salted caramel, and and I got this at Macy's. So they have all kinds of things, but it must be very popular because there was only a few jars left.
Yeah, they tend to disappear, but it's the Simple Delight salted caramel.
Now, do you need a glass bowl, or are you okay with this? Okay, awesome.
This one is just fine.
This one has the butter on it.
So I can use that, and we're just going to try to get as much of this out as we can. And if you like, you can grab the flour. We're just going to put 3 tablespoons of flour in here with it because that will help it to thicken up a bit while it cooks.
Okay.
Which then gives you the same effect as the caramel candies.
Oh my goodness!
Without having to open all the wrappers.
Now you don't want heaping. You want 3.
Yep, like 3 leveled tablespoons.
Okay. Because that little bit of extra flour might make it 2. Okay, there.
This is the messiest part.
Yes, but look at you. You're so good at it.
All right.
I wonder if you could stick it in the microwave a little bit, but no.
That's all right. I mean, you can have that for later, maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
So this we're just
Oh,
gonna.
okay, so this is the different part that I've never done
Yeah,
before.
we're just gonna incorporate the flour into
Okay.
this.
Okay, so while you're doing that, let's go ahead and take a little break. And when we come back, the crust should be ready, and then we're going to put the topping in, okay?
All right,
so
sounds
come
great.
back. That looks so good, even though it's just flour and caramel. All right, Shannon, it is ready. Of course, it's like a light, so it's not fully cooked, yes. So
Not fully cooked because we'll finish cooking it.
okay, let's grab. Will you grab the hot? Yeah, I'm gonna put this on here real quick.
Wait.
Okay, so it's hot, but look at it, so we can all know what it looks like. Let me. Okay, perfect. Oh, that looks.
It's like a giant cookie.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's what it is.
All right.
Okay.
So now we're gonna put our chocolate chips on.
Okay.
We need a whole cup,
Okay.
and I really like the 60% cocoa, but some people like milk chocolate. You can do whatever you want.
Oh no,
you
I
can mix
love.
it up
I
if
love
you
this.
like.
So this just has flour in it. It's okay, right?
Yeah, it's totally fine. That's how I usually do it.
Okay.
Save on dishes.
Yes.
Okay, so just sprinkle them all over.
Yeah, but save on dishes. But I heard that your husband does the dishes.
Yeah, he
And-
does.
So hey, let's just get a new cup.
So if you come to dinner crafts, you can watch my husband do dishes.
See, the dinner crafts, they cook for you, they clean for you. You just have to put it together. Is that? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Well,
That's-
you are right. He'll even give you treats.
Oh my gosh, it's sold.
All right, now I'm just gonna drizzle our caramel over
Okay.
it. It's a little thick, so
Yes.
usually you get a big blob of it first, so I'll try to get that kind of towards the middle
Ah,
so that it just,
I see.
and we just kind of want to spread it around. And I try not to get too close to the sides,
Mm-hmm.
although some people do like it when it's close to the sides because
Oh.
it makes it caramelizes. Like
Yeah, well, it has that little.
It gets crispy
Yes,
on the
yes,
outside.
a tiny bit. Oh,
so
yes,
if you
that's so
like
good.
that, feel free to get it closer to the sides. But
I think it'll just be good either way. So this would be a little tricky to me that it's so thick, right? So, but if you, I mean, is there a trick to it? You've done this many times. There's not really a trick.
no,
You just start off and this is the only difficult part to this recipe, I would say.
Yeah, the caramel is the most difficult part.
It's always
it's
like
not too
that when
bad.
it's gooey.
I know.
So don't stress out. It's gonna look like this.
Yeah.
Because once you bake it, would it just spread or I'll just wait
yeah,
till
it's
you...
all gonna melt around and
Okay.
just fill in. And
Yeah.
so we do our best to spread it around and kind of try to cover the whole thing as much as possible. But you know,
This is looking so good. I wonder where Carmelitas, I try to look that up and see, that's a Spanish, Latin, whatever word, right? Carmelitas. So what do you think? What is
So-
your opinion?
this actually the recipe was invented in the 60s. I found.
Ooh.
And it was a Pillsbury baking contest.
What?
And somebody won the baking contest with this recipe. So
Then why do they
actually-
call it Carmelitas?
I don't know, because it's got caramel in it.
Lita is small, right?
Yeah.
It's the little squares of caramel. Not that I know much about anything.
So that's
So, but you looked that up. So a Pillsbury baking contest. Oh, that's
yeah, so
interesting.
you can
I love
find
it.
the recipe on their website.
Yeah. Well, but there's so many. Have you modified this recipe or is it like, I mean, apparently this is successful. People are buying it at your store at Lemon and Sage Market. And so,
Yeah, I mean, I do a few things a little differently than the
yeah.
recipe, but
Okay.
not too far
So
off.
nothing different
and then
to
I
make
like
it
to
extra.
underbake it a little bit too.
Oh, so that's huge. Yeah. No, I think that's huge
This
because
is
it makes it
messy.
textured. Oh, yeah. It's
That
fine
is
here.
very messy.
Yes.
But,
Here.
all right,
Here.
now we're
Are you
just
good?
going to
Okay.
spread our crumbs
Okay,
over
so
the
I don't know if you
top.
can see that. Okay.
So I try to, sometimes you
Yeah.
get some chunks, so I try to break it up a little bit just so that it spreads a little more evenly, but just kind of want to sprinkle them out
Yes.
here.
Oh, I just love to watch cooking. Oh,
Okay. And then we're just going to spread them out. So you can see the chocolate's already melting.
yes, beautiful.
Really yummy.
Ooh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
So just try to get it all even, and then we're gonna put it back in the oven
Okay.
for 20 minutes.
Okay, let's do. Oh, can you hand me that other one? It's so
Yes.
hot. Although my kids say I have like coarse hands, I can touch anything. That doesn't hurt me.
That's because you're cooking a lot,
I
right?
know. So the same temperature, right, Shannon?
Yep, same temperature, 350 for 20 more minutes.
Okay.
And so on the instructions, it tells you that you should wait for a little while to let it set. You can stick it in the refrigerator for 2 hours and then cut it into squares. I personally like to eat them warm.
Ooh.
So,
but if it's already made. Okay, so we're gonna take a little break. Okay. And then when we come back, we're going to eat it and taste all the gooey,
yumminess.
Whatever I said in the beginning of the show. Gooey, chewy, chocolatey yumminess.
Yes.
So come back.
All right.
Welcome back. Magically appears our, what does that remind you? Magically? Oh,
Magically?
What is that? What cereal commercial is that? I can't remember. It's magically
Lucky
delicious.
Charms.
Lucky Charms. That has nothing to do with Carmelitas, but I'm sorry, I'm
But
so
you
off.
can buy them at Macy's.
Yes. So Shannon, this has like been cooled and already.
Yep.
But tell us different ways to serve it. Let's go ahead and start cutting. Oh, they're so beautiful.
The reason I use the parchment is so I can just lift the thread out of the pan.
Oh, lovely.
So nice. And then it makes it easier to cut into bars. And I am not going to guarantee that these are going to be straight.
Oh no! Look at that.
And you can
They're so lovely.
decide how big you want them to be.
Yes.
So
you were telling me about how you serve them.
Okay. So if I
At the store, you sell them like this, and just in the little pieces.
I'm gonna do it for the smaller ones.
Okay. Oh, you're trying to make them even, but
I can't see what I'm doing. So
they're lovely. Let's go ahead and put some on there.
yeah, so we can set some up here. I actually did these for the teachers at my kids' school in their Teacher Appreciation Week. So
I bet they love that.
yeah,
That's my problem.
there were only a couple left when I got back. So anyway.
So should we put some more? Let's put it on top, and then I
want
want to try one. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead.
So you can either serve them hot out of the oven.
So when you're out of the oven, you get to scoop it because it's warm and gooey.
Yeah, it's going to be gooey and just falling apart.
But I love warm things. I love things that's warm with ice cream. So I'm going to grab a piece and stick it in the microwave.
Do you want crust or middle?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Let me just take this little piece because it doesn't look fit. Does that fit? And then that way you can put like a pretty piece.
We can put some more on.
Yeah. So, but the middle piece has more gooiness. But normally I would go with the crust.
Yeah.
But
so
I'm going to
you see this one? It's gotten the caramel.
When you get it on the edge. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm going to put it in the microwave. Go ahead and talk.
If you've let them cool down, you can just microwave them and they'll be hot again, and just like you just baked them. So.
Okay. And we were talking about how you're going to eat them. You're going to use your fingers.
Yeah, you can use your fingers, or if they're warm and you want to put ice cream on it, just use a spoon or a fork,
yes,
whatever
that's what I'm
prefer.
going to do. Let me see. That was 15 seconds. Oh, it's already melted. So 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah. You don't need very long.
Yeah. Look at that.
These are so uneven.
Shannon, you got to eat it with me. I'm going to put a little ice cream on here. Okay.
I'm going to have a middle piece because I like it really gooey.
Yes. So are you going to warm it up? Do you want to warm it up, or are you going to eat like that? What do you like to do?
I'll warm it up.
Okay, she's going to warm hers up too, but look at that caramel. Hurry up so I can taste it.
Okay,
I'm just going to do the same time.
I'm just going to do like 10 seconds.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about, while you're warming it up, about dinner crust. So now tell me where the one at Pleasant Grove is located. Because the one in Springville is where the Lemon and Sage Market on Main Street in Springville.
Yep.
It's kind of next to the library.
It's at 151 South Main in Springville.
Okay. And so the other shop?
Our Pleasant Grove location is on Pleasant Grove Boulevard.
Okay.
So that's is it 141 South? It's right across from the Macy's and the Panda Express.
Wait a second, let me think. I don't know where that is 100%, but you can find it and you can look it up.
Yep.
Okay, so let's try it. Oh, you want some ice cream? So tell us how, like what process, step by step, how to sign up.
Okay, so you can go to our website, dinnercrafts.com.
Okay, so now it's not Lemon and Sage connected.
No, we do have a Lemon and Sage website, and there is a link from there to get to Dinner Crafts.
But now you have your own.
If you just think of Lemon and Sage, you can get there too.
Look at that, Shannon. You need to eat that before.
I'm gonna have to share with someone. Thank you.
Yes.
So
wait. So let me taste it, and then we'll talk about. So you go on the dinner crafts.
So you go on our website, and there are some options. You can sign up for one of our public sessions, and we usually have 1 or 2 a week.
Okay, what do you mean public sessions?
Those are open. Anybody can come in.
Yeah, that's right.
We have a set menu for the month.
So that means like one person you just want to go. But you're saying besides public, there's private where you would gather?
You get your own group together. And you get to choose the menu, and we have over 50 menu items to choose from. And so you can get together your friends
50.
and family.
Ooh, you know what? I would love the nuts option.
Oh, yes.
You mentioned the nuts. Go ahead.
It's on the recipe. If you want, you
chopped
can put
walnuts.
whatever kind of nuts you want.
Is it before you put the topping on?
So you want to put it in with the chocolate chips and the caramel.
Okay. Yes.
Just sprinkle it in there too.
I would love that. That's so good. Walnuts would be even better. I love walnuts with all this, but this is so yummy. Wow.
Oh,
I love it melted,
gets
but I'm sure it's good
gooey.
cold too. Yes. Oh, it is really rich. It's so good though. Okay, you guys have to make this. How easy is that? So, but real quick, so I missed, so the private session, are there, what is the minimum to have a private session?
You need to have at least 8 people sign up for that.
Okay.
Each getting their set of meals. And the set of meals, you can get 8 full size that feed 6 to 8 people. Or you can get 16 half size that feed 3 to 4 people.
16 half size.
And they
So
all
is the
can go
price
in
the
freezer.
same?
The price is the same, and they can all go in the freezer.
So what's the price?
It's
What's the average?
It's $185 for the set.
Wow, you guys, that is amazing. Shopping's done for you. You've got a dishwasher and a treat giver.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to do it. I know my daughter went and she did it, and she loves it. She has them in her freezer and she pulls them out and she does. I mean, she says they're so good.
And
so,
she did that right before she had her baby.
Yes, it was perfect. You know, especially you don't always want to go around about Shannon, yummy. We're just hoping. Well, I know it's already big for you to open another shop.
Yeah.
And so I can just picture, I visualize for you. There's gonna be another shop in Salt Lake, and
Ooh, we'll see.
When are you gonna retire? You're still young. Okay.
Got a few years left.
Would you like to say anything else about your business or anything?
Just come.
Okay. Again, the website. Dinner Crafts.
Dinnercrafts.com.
Okay.
You can also follow us on social media.
Okay,
At
and
Dinner Crafts.
Okay.
And also at Lemon Sage
with
Market.
an S, right? And Lemon and Sage Market. Nice. I love your posts. And
Thank
sometimes
you.
you do giveaways. You know, even though the promotional, you do occasional giveaways.
Right, we do.
And they'll have specials at Christmas. Yeah, all these.
Yeah, and we
so
also
many
post
fun.
recipes for sides to go with your freezer meals.
Oh, I love that. You'll have to come back and do a side. That'll be so fun.
I
We
can
love
do that.
sides. So, okay, real quick, name one of your favorite dishes, one of the favorite meals that you provide at dinner. I mean, there's 50
Yes.
to choose from, but
So,
come on.
One of our newest ones that's really popular is our Korean beef bowls. You can also do it with ground turkey.
What? And is ground turkey yummy? Oh,
As
that
my
is
family actually
making.
prefers that.
Really? Oh, wow.
And those you can put the beef in like lettuce wraps, or you can serve it over rice or over
that
quinoa or
makes
whatever you
sense.
want to do.
Okay, dinnercrafts.com with an S.
Yes.
Thank you, Shannon, so much for coming.
Thanks
We'll
for
have you
having
again. It'll be
me.
so fun. Anyways, it's always wonderful to have Shannon. And until next time on Cooking Made Easy with June, happy cooking.